We are in Sonoma, California for the next 72 hours. Plan is?
We're going to do some wine. A lot of California wine and a lot of Sonoma wine.
Yes.
Let's get on. Why are we going to Sonoma County?
Because all the wine!
All the wine!
Yeah, did you miss that?
Oh, actual grapes.
Harvest is in the fall. Some people come at harvest time in particular just to look at the actual grapes around. We're here in the summer.
To drink the wine.
To drink your wines. We're here for the drinkings.
Obviously. So we came here just to see the garden. We're not going to do a tasting here because it requires
Reservations.
I think we're just going to enjoy the vineyards and the views and the garden and then go to the next stop. Agreed? Agreed.
Oh my god, it's huge.
Whoa.
Whoa, Nelly.
I guess there's so many people we couldn't actually fit into the parking lot, so we're just parked on the side of the road. Look at this estate. Look at it. There's a little patio.
Let's look at the pond.
Let's look at the pond. It's a beautiful house.
It is. It's gorgeous.
Now to the tasting.
To the tasting.
All right, this is our first tasting. Yes.
First tasting of the day. You know, if you're driving or if you're not that into it, you can know.
We just finished our tasting.
We did.
How was it?
It's okay.
Like honestly, wine is like
Even
your
bad wine's
own taste. If you, I mean,
It is. It's very personal what your palate is.
exactly. So something didn't touch my tongue that much. Touch my tongue. Is that even a
think-
great expression or what?
Yes. Pros, you got to pick your own wine. That was good. Not all the tastings are free. A lot of the tastings are paid tastings.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to kind of keep that in mind. But sometimes they'll waive it if you buy a bottle of wine in the end.
Basically.
Right. I was not like blown away by anything. I think there were two that were interesting and one that I thought was pretty good. But
It wasn't something that you want to buy and put it
Nothing-
in your luggage and bring it back to Korea.
nothing I'm
Yes.
willing to cart back home.
There's a few things about wine industry that's not actually like what should I say, regulated or legalized, which is one is term reserve.
Reserve doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah, and then the term also old vines. Old
Doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah, you have to actually ask.
So this is the historic Sonoma Plaza, which is just a giant green square. Two things to know. Number one, indoor-outdoor living is actually a thing.
Indoor, outdoor. Yeah.
Yeah, because the weather is literally this great year-round. Like, look at these people picnicking and just hanging. So this is Broadway, the main drag of downtown, and it dead ends straight into Sonoma City Hall. And then all around here, through the back, and then all around here too is the plaza, and it's lined with super cute shops.
It's a super cute shop.
Including Williams Sonoma, the original Williams in Sonoma, California. Hence the Sonoma in Williams Sonoma. Unfortunately, the thing is, everything closes here pretty early. The wineries really only do tastings between like 11 and 4 p.m. Every shop closes at like 6-ish. So it's kind of a daytime town. In the evening, nothing much is open except the restaurants and the tasting rooms. So
wine selection is like huge. Like goes on and on. On and on and on.
Massive. Cocktails are really interesting. They have like a little virgin section too, non-alcoholic as well.
Yeah, but here we're for the wines.
Come on, we're here for the wines. Four wines.
So that was
Girl in the Fig.
the weather is lovely, the wine has been lovely.
Yes.
Like literally convinced me to buy another wine.
Because it was that delicious. Literally, the wine is amazing here almost everywhere. Day 2, more wine tasting.
More wine tasting.
Look at this cute ass place we're staying. It's adorable.
It's so lovely.
The weather in Sonoma is awesome. Would you say?
Why people love it here.
Yeah.
You got good weather.
Yeah.
The weather is really nice today.
Good lemon trees.
Yeah.
Weird lemon tree.
Weird flowers.
Yeah.
Tin cans.
Oh, yes. Happy cat.
Lots of avocado toast.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was epic.
It'd be pretty hard to do this without a car, I think.
It is. It's gonna be. I mean, there's literally tours you can book.
Well, it's 100.
Oh,
It's like
100.
100 per person, but
180.
then you also have to pay for all the tastings on top of it.
Which is
And
tasting
yeah, it was about
for-
20 bucks a
yeah.
person. Some of them are 10, some of them are 15, some of them are 30. Some of them are reserve only, some of them you can just roll up. But the other thing is that you don't have any control over which wineries they take you to, and we sort of wanted to pick and choose based on the wineries we like that carried the grape that we really like. So
I mean, honestly, like we sound like, oh, we know about wine, but not really.
we
Guys.
don't know about wine. But that's not why you do it, man. The
Yeah.
whole point of a wine tasting trip is to figure out what it is that you like.
Exactly.
And it's okay if you don't know. Your palate is your palate. So you go
Exactly.
and then you say yes or no. And that's
Exactly.
it. And then they talk you through what you might like.
Look at that. Oh my god.
So fancy.
So fancy. Look at this driveway.
This fancy gate with a fancy driveway and a castle.
Let's see if the wine is fancy as well.
Good point. Very impressive.
Very impressive.
Very impressive. Is this where we enter? See these big doors?
Fancy.
Very fancy.
And then look at this place first, guys. I got those little corners. Anyway, we're having a blast. We have our little.
This place is beautiful.
Cool. We're gonna continue our journey. I've been tasting 5 different wines, and Anna is trying to. She went to a back door, secret door, to get some
Her favorite.
cab sauv.
So we're gonna try that because Susie really liked this one.
I made the face. It's They're really good. All the wines have been good.
As Anna told us, we don't make that wine here.
Exactly.
The 2017 and it's coming from Russia, which is closer to the coast.
Let's taste some $120 wine. Right.
So, how was your tasting experience?
This
It was good, right?
amazing.
This place is gorgeous.
Let's go outside and see the fountains and enjoy our things. Oh yeah. Look at the fountains.
Yeah. I'm glad we got. So, what was fun is they had two different tastings here. They had a classic and a reserve, and we got
Do
to
you have
try.
your sunglasses?
Yeah, this is my pocket.
Oh.
And we got to try both.
Right. Actually, we're gonna leave and buy some wines, and
but then
we met really nice
folks
Michael and Christy from
from
Portland, Oregon.
Portland who bought a bottle of rosé and were kind enough to share it with us.
Very. We had like 2 hours to really.
We did. We just chilled in this beautiful garden in the
Vineyard.
back. Just like hung out in a vineyard, drank
A really
some wine
great
and
conversation.
chatted.
This is how it's supposed to be: good company and good wine and great views.
Basically.
And we had a lovely time. And I think we're gonna go to.
Delightful. Was super delicious. We've arrived at our second stop of the day. This is J. Ricard's winery. Look at how gorgeous this is. Summer, that is summer in a glass.
Exactly.
We're gonna do a little Zinfandel side by side.
Great. Delightful.
We just tasted 4, 5, 6 wines at this point. Leigh is doing a vineyard.
I do, because otherwise you can't remember what you like.
I've been keeping those too. Do I like? Do I like? Do I like? Do I not like? I put stars in it, which are the ones I like and stuff. Oh yes.
So this is our barrel favorite. Come on back. It
was amazing. Honestly, all the wines I tasted, there was no single wine I hated. And I actually like this kind of way they did all the tastings and growing the grapes. And Jim, who's the founder and still growing the grapes, are a pretty cool person. Also, I really like how they built their own
Wine cellar?
wine cellar.
Yeah.
Also, I like
cave
how,
is awesome.
The cave.
They'll
the cool
take you in if
cave.
you ask nice.
Yeah, exactly. So this has been a really nice experience because it was not pretentious. It's
Not pretentious.
What should I say? It's not like traditional. Oh, nice. It was
Nice.
very refreshing. I
Great
really liked it.
experience.
I really liked it. Awesome.
Well, that was it for our trip to Sonoma.
It was fun. It was lovely. And
Very winey.
yes, a lot of wines. A lot of wine. Loved it. Would like to come back again.
Yes,
And it was great.
it was great.
Back to Sonoma.